Hello everyone, Irish Warlock here, and welcome back to part 4 of our Alone in the Dark Let's Play. We're going to kick things off in just a moment after I do part 3's quick recap. So, we continue to explore Derceto Manor and found the lens to the telescope that we found in part 2. We used the lens on the telescope to solve a puzzle, which allowed us to find the entrance to Tarolea, however you pronounce that. There we met Juan, who is a number of things, including a Buddhist, an author, and a figment of Jeremy's imagination, because I guess the real one exists, just Jeremy's never met him. And that's the same with Terolea. But the book that he wrote, Jeremy found really important for some reason, but we don't know anything about that book, what it's about, or anything. He told us that we are not in a memory, but we're in Jeremy's subconscious, and recommended we go to the library, as it would have information on how we should deal with the Dark Man, but warned us the Dark Man would be there, and the Dark Man was there. He kind of ignored us, didn't fight us, just kind of walked around, but if we got too close we took damage, and we actually died at one point when I tried to shoot him. It seems the Dark Man is from ancient Egypt, given his whole like dress and design that he has going on. We found out more about that later on, actually. From our investigation there, we found out that the Dark Man was, I guess, shipped to New Orleans in a sarcophagus. We found the name of what did we find? Sorry, we found the name of the shipping company that brought the Dark Man, and we got back to the manor where we talked with Ruth, and Ruth kind of explained a bit more about what everything's going on and how Jeremy met the Dark Man at a club near the shipping company that brought the Dark Man to the US. So Ruth teleported us essentially either to New Orleans or most likely just a memory of New Orleans. And after doing a bit of exploration and getting a machine gun, we made it to the club where we actually got to talk to Jeremy again. Jeremy explained that this club is where he met the Dark Man, that he's an ancient sorcerer. I'm not going to pronounce the name because it's way too hard, but he also goes by the Black Pharaoh. We told him we were going to try and break the contract and save him. He said not to because it would let her loose. No clue on who or what her is, but it sounds very bad. He told us there is a way to break the curse, and it's at the Dark Man's sunken temple. We solved another puzzle, walked through a sarcophagus, and we're in the sands of Egypt, and found our way into the sunken temple. After doing a bunch of puzzles, we found what I thought was actually the head of a spear, but it's actually a dagger, and the contract between Jeremy and the Dark Man, which we think we can use to break it. And then we teleported back here to the attic of Derceto Manor, where we ran into Emily. And Emily has no clue what's going on supernaturally. She's still doing her investigation and has no clue what's going on. My guess is if he plays Emily, then our guy here, Edward, I forgot his name, Edward here would have no clue what's going on. He'd be saying kind of like living ignorantly about everything. But she does acknowledge that there's strange things going on here in the manor. So now what we have to do is go break into Dr. Gray's office and find out what he knows. So we're gonna do that. Very bad thing though is I've got no ammo, so
Just what this evening needed. Some ambiance.
oh, that's blocked. Wasn't blocked last time. Or maybe it was. No, it wasn't.
Got to be around here somewhere. He
Oh,
wouldn't
she
leave
is
this
alive.
house.
I don't know what to think anymore. You run into that detective fella?
You tell she
Who
didn't
is
see
he?
us.
Can he be trusted?
I think he one of the good guys. Well, you know, like us.
Will he be all right with her coming? Praise the mother.
Oh, her?
He don't need
I
to
don't
know
think
about
her's
all
good.
that. Just help the judge. Just calm down. It ain't time yet.
God, it hurts.
As far as I can tell, Detective Comby seems to be solving problems, not causing them.
Just be ready in case he starts anything.
Run to them, I'm solving problems, but like I don't want this her released on the world. She sounds even worse than the Dark Man.
The two orderlies still hadn't found Jeremy. Conby figured this was good news. Emily had reminded him about some strange deaths at Derceto, and Conby wasn't sure who he could trust.
Yeah, she mentioned 3 deaths. An orderly, which I assume is Mr. Waits, who we kind of saw a vision of. Miss Pelosi, who we've seen her dead body. And I don't know who it is, but maybe it's Cassandra, the author? Anyway, we're there. We gotta get back upstairs, so we're gonna go this way, I guess. Oh, this place is so much more spookier at night. Say sorry to anyone who was expecting more content this week. I do apologize. I forgot to even tweet it out. I do have to remember to... Oh, the rot is so much worse. Oh, dang. But yeah, sorry. When I have actual news and stuff, I should be tweeting it out or posting on the social part of YouTube. I just completely forgot to do it. Between busy Easter with family staying here and getting back to work and promising to do something with a friend on another day, I've just had no time to do any recording. So unfortunately, this week, everything just kind of fell to the wayside. I should have actually put out on socials that I was essentially taking an unplanned and unwanted break, but I forgot to. Okay, up these stairs. Oh,
Christ, what the hell was that?
and me with no bullets. Just get to the doc's office.
Emily will have to die. You can't let her ruin our plans.
I don't want to run into the orderlies right now. Not sure I can trust them.
Don't worry about it.
That's fair. I should really be listening. Oh, well. That was stupid of me. Please do not disturb.
I think Dr. Gray might be in there. Perfect time to snoop around his office, then.
Oh wait, that's his bedroom. His office is downstairs by the entrance. Did anybody see something there?
We must have faith that Jeremy's pact with the Dark Man is a bluff. If we are lucky, our visitors will find him and prove it's all nonsense before night falls. What is true is our attempt to call on her. Too many things have happened for this evening to be in vain. Think of Jack and Cassandra, even Perosi, whose circumstances I can't understand. Grace is our goat without horns. She knows it and will play the role. You must talk to your brother, Batiste. I worry that he will fail us. Mrs.
Okay.
Thompson.
Okay, so I guess this she and goat without horns thing, it's all Caribbean folklore, I guess, is the best way to refer to it. Which is very interesting. Okay, main entrance is...
It's blocked.
Maybe if we go this way, through like the garden and stuff.
Lunacy and the Astarte Artist Colony, a monograph by Yael Klein. In early 1909, the old Derceto plantation outside of New Orleans was turned into an artist's colony. 3 famous European artists rented the house and the surrounding land from the owner, the Ledoux family. The colony was chiefly run by Sebastian Cortez, who was playfully dubbed the captain by his collaborators, William Arges and Heinrich Kassel. The colony existed for 6 years, until one day all 12 members disappeared without a trace. It is widely believed that their disappearance is connected to the disastrous hurricane that passed through on September 29, 1915, but nothing truly supports this claim. What is known is their frequent participation in New Orleans nightlife, their love for hosting parties, and their elaborate contributions to the Mardi Gras parades as the Pirates of Pontchartrain. Accounts of their lifestyle can be found in almost every gossip column. It can effectively be summed up as carefree and bohemian. In late June
Sounds fun.
1909, the name Astarte first appeared in the newspapers. Cortez said the name came to him as he was painting. There is never any claim to knowing about the ancient Phoenician fertility goddess with the same name before this time. His fellow colonist Heinrich Kassel did know, because he later produced sculptures that show clear references to ancient idols of the goddess. It's impossible to know for sure how this name suddenly made an appearance, but it is interesting because of Derceto's history. Even the name Derceto is the Greek name of a Syrian fertility goddess. In the case of naming the
fertility
plantation,
gods.
Derceto was certainly not an accident. We know that Elijah Pickford intended to build a temple for his cult, for he had distributed pamphlets 2 years prior to the purchase of the land, advertising his intentions. His followers were estimated to be almost 100 men and women, mostly sailors, Maroons, and Cajuns, when the plantation was built. To outsiders, Derceto registered as an ordinary slave plantation, which enabled Pickford and his flock to remain hidden for decades. The official story is that the cult lasted until 1862, when the Union Army came and burned down the plantation and scattered all who lived there. Following the Civil War, new people started to congregate in the ruins of Derceto to invent a new fertility goddess, the Shub Niggurath. As much
I'll
as
assume that's
Derceto is
she.
a particular name to have heard of, it's not entirely uncommon among the learned. Astarte is equally known and could have been subconsciously chosen by well-read artists. Shub Niggurath is, on the other hand, very uncommon. Almost impossible that anyone in Louisiana would have heard that name. The name is referenced only in rare books like Unaussprechlichen Kulten and the Necronomicon, and is believed to be a
Ooh.
bastardization of Arabic words meaning pertaining to the dark young. The few paragraphs printed on the goddess are so upsetting that no one in their right mind would want to build a religion resting on such qualities. The Shub Niggurath cult was hard to get rid of, but it is believed that despite the police jailing and killing several cultists over the years, the main culprit in the cult's demise is the cult itself, which seems to line up with every instance of cult activity on Derceto's grounds. When Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army arrived, he described the people at Derceto as malnourished and maniacal. As much as the army tried to save them, they fought back with fervor, as if nothing was going to stop them from slowly destroying themselves. While the disappearance of the Astarte artist colony remains a mystery, the recurring motif seems to suggest that their fate involved lunacy and a hunger for self-sacrifice to that fertility goddess with 1,000 names.
Well, this place just seems like a barrel of laughs. I thought something was going to happen there. I'm glad I had this ladder. What was that? Is that my ladder? Ah, my ladder's gone. No. I feel so naked without bullets. Ever
There must be a
find
spare
the
key
combination to
Dr.
this
Gray's
safe?
office in here somewhere.
No, that's not even why I came in here, but good to know.
I don't have the combination for this. Maybe Jeremy did.
"913" in the corner there. I mean, it's as good as anything. Just in which direction? Alright, well. 9, 1, 3. No. 9, 1.
It worked.
Hey! Alright, and a
The
clue.
last guest in the empty room suffered from severe maladaptation. I must write this down, because if I understand the condition sufficiently, it could make me deny this fact at a later date. And there is reason for me to think I may come to suffer the consequences from this dysfunction, as some who came in contact with the guest seemed to adopt a new worldview in which everything was predetermined but broken. Upon accepting this worldview, some memories became unmanageable and later rejected. I do not know what this means. I cannot even remember the fate of the guest. I think they were simply misplaced one day and forgotten. Just like all documents pertaining to this guest, they have all been destroyed, or they never existed in the first place. Who wrote this? There has never been a guest in the empty room.
Okay, so is the Dark Man making people forget people? Like, is he taking guests away to grow stronger, maybe? And, like, he's making them forget they ever existed? Interesting. Alright, then let's go to the doc's office. Okay, yeah, it is actually here. Hang on, just one thing. Is that puzzle, is that on the other side or this side? The other side. Okay, just want to make sure I'm not missing anything important.
Dr. Gray was somehow mixed up in this business with the Dark Man, Detective Conby decided. He had to be. Either Dr. Gray was using the idea of the Dark Man to manipulate and torture Jeremy, or the Dark Man was an actual powerful being possessing Jeremy. And in that case, Dr. Gray was simply a stooge. Maybe both could be true at once. Conby felt his mind racing in all directions. No matter what, he had to find a way to break the pact. That was what Jeremy said was needed. It didn't even matter what was true or not. If Jeremy wouldn't leave Derceto before the contract was broken, then Conby had to make it happen. He just wished the steps on the contract made a little more sense.
Yeah, it'd be a bit more helpful if they made any sense.
Office, all to myself. Let's see if we can figure this guy out.
Hang on, I'm gonna look at that contract. It's very confusing.
Dearest Dr. Manzetti, I find myself in a losing battle with my patient. As I've disclosed in my previous letter, his delusions have him completely captured. It's bad enough that he is torturing himself with paranoia, but his madness turns out to be quite persuasive to others, effectively laying the ground for mass delusion. I am writing to you in hope that you can give me some guidance. Beyond my ambition to avoid devastating surgery on my patient, I have grown worried about my own defenses. The words of my patient are deranged, yet they often resonate with something primitive within me. I have tried photographing his brain with X-rays. It was surprisingly difficult to get good results. Dark blotches on the plates kept obscuring all details. My patient looked at the bad plates and cried out in terror, telling me the dark areas was the shadow of the worm, eating him from inside. I could not see anything out of the ordinary. I hope this is a sign that my mind is not as receptive to the madness as I had feared. After further inquiry, my patient described the shadows inside his mind as some kind of chthonic monstrosity that wants to undermine his sanctuary. This is clearly a reference to a place he calls Teroea, a sort of library or convent that works as a psychological haven. With this imaginary haven threatened by this Chthonian, he has now constructed another, less pleasant hiding spot. Lately, he has been bringing up a metaphor of a steamboat that has run aground, that he feels like he needs to start the engines and reverse, but he is afraid that the hole in the hull would cause the whole ship to sink. I've been watching him turn this metaphor into reality for the last week. He knows it's made up, but he is doubling down, trying to make it a real memory. I feel certain that this is my chance to break through the barriers of his self-deceit.
Alright, so Jeremy is having an effect on everyone else in Derceto. Since she's spreading his, I suppose, madness that the Dark Man caused around to everyone, including the doctor and the staff. Interesting. Stairwell key, okay. Oh, Cassandra. We haven't actually met Cassandra at all. Maybe she's just in Emily's playthrough. We'll meet her
I
later.
have finished tidying up Miss Beauregard's belongings. I will leave it to you to contact her agent and have them collect
Oh,
her
is she
things.
dead? Okay, she's the other dead
I
one.
found one of Grace's drawings she might want back, along with this key in her room, which I believe you've been looking for. Mrs.
Oh, yes. There's like a globe and you can slot that into and it opens up. Caffrey's pirate treasure.
This is where McCoffee has hidden my favorite young. It's very important.
That's a bit generic on what that room could be, Grace. Oh, it's a steamboat. Oh! Oh, Jesus. Oh, this game, and just for everyone's attention, it is 11 o'clock at night when I'm playing this. Because obviously I hate myself with an unbridled passion. Okay, I guess we're gonna do France first. Oh, it's yourself, the drunk.
Detective Conby. Good to see you again. Solved your case yet?
And little
I'm
Grace.
trying. Hey, Grace, you okay?
Oh, she is just peachy, Detective. Are you looking forward to the Feast of St. John, Grace?
I can't wait.
Kids, ain't they great?
What exactly are you planning for tonight?
Oh, not much. We eat, we drink, we pay tribute to the wishing tree in the conservatory. The usual.
Then why all the excitement?
There is just something about tonight. Something's different. I think we all feel it. Besides, we got ourselves some new words for the prayer thanks to your buddy Jeremy.
She'll come and turn the world inside
Whoa.
out, and things will begin again.
That sounds strangely threatening.
Who the
You
F
should
is she?
come.
I thought it was you, Grace.
God damn it, Grace. Stay put for once.
Alright, we know who she is. We think she's the fertility goddess. Oh, a key. But sorry, she's the fertility goddess that everyone keeps talking about.
Deadbeat. His mere presence annoyed Conby. It was like watching the worst version of himself mock him by simply being worthless. While Conby enjoyed watching the child outplay the drunkard, there was something terrifyingly familiar about Grace. It was taunting him, like he was supposed to remember, but couldn't.
Oh, we got a key.
I better hold on to these. Wouldn't want them to get lost. There's something missing.
France. Okay, map of the Caribbean. That's just a collectible. Okay, so wasn't really needed for the actual game.
This is where McCarthy has hidden my favorite young. It's very important.
Where's McCarthy's room? Maybe that's where it's meant to be. So let's go back downstairs. Ah, because we just got a key for there. Ah, yeah, because we haven't been in here yet, have we not?
Oh, no, no.
Hello? Oh, God. I mean, I don't have a bad heart, but Jesus, I feel like I do.
Surprisingly neat. Maybe I've been selling that old barfly short.
Yeah, I doubt it. So it said it should be over here. I'm going to assume it's behind there. Let's just look at everything else first.
Sometimes I think this place makes me worse. That Derceto might be my grave. A coffin made of ostentatious architecture. A Taj Mahal for the drunken depressed. There's something about Derceto. Something about Dr. Gray. Like we all pretend that we're here to get better. When in fact we are here to be forgotten.
A brief moment of sobriety there.
Looks like McCarthy has something hidden inside.
Okay, I need like a screwdriver or something to get that off. Nope, don't draw the gun. Let's check the other rooms, including, wasn't one of these the empty room? That should be interesting. Miss Ruth? weird teleporting tricks, please. Doesn't seem to be anything of interest in here. At least not at the moment. Okay, I need a key to get in there that I don't have.
I can't take this much more. This has to end.
Yeah, this didn't look like this earlier on. This was the room that was all trashed. Keep pressing the wrong button to run. Just steal some money. Or some booze. Yeah, mix up some nice cocktails. That'll make us feel better. Perhaps an old whiskey sour or an old fashioned. Those are my two cocktails of choice. Old fashioned with tequila, though, is, if anyone likes an old fashioned or wants a bit of a mix up, that's very good. Yeah, let's just see everything back to normal. Yeah. Right then, I guess we're going down because I've got nothing else to do up here. Weird vent with scratch marks and blood all around it. Giving off smoke, that is. Not horrifying at all, and a creepy ass red door. Yeah, why isn't turning around and walking away not a valid option? Okay, we're in the infirmary. Right, well, let's start with surgery.
I need the key.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping tonight. Oh, there's the X-ray. Yeah, it's just repeating itself now.
Radiography. Patient Jeremy Hartwood. Date June 14, 1930. Plates. Jeremy's skull proved difficult to capture properly. Partial radiographs worked best. A complete picture of the brain can be assembled by piecing 3 plates together. Observations. Even when looking at an assembled version, a shadow covers significant parts of Jeremy's brain. Possible tumor, but more likely that the equipment is failing. Jeremy reacted strongly to the pictures and claimed to see a giant clay worm eating and displacing his memories. Notes. While this exercise has left me nowhere closer to an answer, I feel confident that a Burkhardt lobotomy should sever all necessary parts.
Yeah, because that's the answer to everything. Let's just lobotomize everyone. Okay, well, we need to find 3 parts of an X-ray of his brain.
Hypothetical psychosurgery based on the ideas by Burkhardt
Oh,
and the
that looks
St.
painful.
Petersburg research could end up saving Jeremy's mind. Severing the connections around the frontal lobe would certainly solve most mental afflictions. The procedure would be brutal in performance, as well as in efficiency. An ice pick pushed through the edge of the eye and into the skull would untether the nerves like Alexander cutting the Gordian knot. As this would likely leave Jeremy in a very different condition, all other paths should first be explored. The medical instrument I would need for this lobotomy is missing, and I should have Waits order a new one.
Well, that's good. Okay. Part 2. Yeah, I need another one. Right, well, we can get into the surgery room. At least his talking has stopped.
Don't mind if I do.
Why are you so casual? Anything for some bullets, please. Ah, hell. Alright, we could be here a while, guys. Oh, maybe not.
That's better.
Dr. Gray had been putting Jeremy through some thorough medical investigation. He was trying to break through Jeremy's stories and get to some truth, just like Comby was. Could Dr. Gray have been trying to break the contract as well?
I doubt it. He seems like a bit of a dick. Oh, that's... Okay. I think we got it. Oh, it's not real. It's just a statue. A broken piece of burned clay. Its size just it being a part of a statue. Find the rest of the statue. At least it's less horrifying with the lights back on. We're not getting anywhere else down here. And of course the place is all haunted, messed up again.
Why does this keep happening? What am I supposed to do?
Gonna run is what we're gonna do, mate. Oh, up the boat, maybe. I mean, the boat floats, so we should be safe in it. Oh.
And we're back here. Well, perfect time to have a look around this place.
Yeah, 'cause this is where we met Emily, but we didn't really get a chance to look around because we left. Yeah, she thought we were a little bit crazy and that we were drunk, which I think is a fair assessment. So the attic is the least creepy part of this place. Never mind, I stand corrected. X doesn't seem to do anything. Alright then. Jeremy Hartwood. Okay, a little bit of puzzle solving again. It was just me messing around.
What is that?
Booze. Oh, look at that. 641. Okay. The question is, do I go into Jeremy's mind? Oh, I keep exploring. Well, There's other puzzles to solve, but I haven't found anything for them yet, and I doubt I'm going to find them just running around. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Check the inventory again. Yeah, we got nothing, so, you know, I'm just gonna say we go in. If we miss stuff, I mean, that's how the game played out. Oh, hang on. 641. Oh. If I knew my numbers, it'd be fine. Now I can interact with the noose. So that button prompt just shouldn't have been there. And now it's gone. Unless, is there another one? There's not. Oh. Oh, things have changed. Okay, I guess we're just gonna drop down.
This is where Jeremy's hiding, right?
Hello?
Steamboat.
Is anyone there?
Jeremy?
I need help!
Wait. Can you hear me?
I'm stuck in the mud and the fire is taking
Jeremy.
me.
Where are you?
The motor is dead. I can't do anything more.
Hang on, Jeremy. I'll figure something out. I'll get the boat running.
Jeremy was calling out for help, but Combi couldn't figure out where the voice was coming from. For a moment, Combi wondered if the boat itself was Jeremy, or if he was below it somehow. It didn't matter right now. Jeremy was clear on one thing. He wanted Combi to get the steamboat running and out of the mud.
Yeah, let's go this way. Oh, no, that's just here. Duh. Weird spider. Oh! See, game, this is what happens when you don't give me bullets. And if I don't actually drink booze when I need it. Oh, I was meant to drink that part. Oh, shit. Ooh, 8 bullets. He gone in like 6 seconds.
bullets.
The boat's wedged itself right into the bayou. If I get the motor started, I could try reversing back into the river.
Yeah, well, I assume I need to go down. Right then, let's go down. Right, down we go. Check your corners.
Jeremy, where are you?
One machine gun bullet. The game is cheap with ammo. Yeah, they look like eggs. Maybe I meant to drop down from up there. Yeah, let's give it a shot. If not, we'll head up. Oh, it looks like Grace's mask. Well, that's horrifying as always. Okay, I guess we go up. Okay, I can drop down here. Right, it's always nice to see a throwable bottle lying around.
My weapon broke.
Just a throwable again. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's just more melee weapons. Okay, I'll take a sledgehammer over an axe. I imagine this is going to end with me having to defend up here from waves of enemies. Okay, let's drop down. Ugh. Oh, minor glitch there. Okay, it's not Grace's mask, it's just a mask. Like, the lack of a map here is so annoying. Okay guys, I think I'm actually going to call this one here. A little bit shorter and earlier than the others. I've just been running around for a bit and I can't seem to find anything. So I could probably just do it a break. And as I mentioned earlier, it's actually getting quite late where I am. And I don't want to be recording really late into night when people who I live with are trying to sleep, because that's not really fair to them. So next time we'll pick things up from here. I'll try and make the episode a little bit longer. I doubt the next episode is going to be the last, but maybe the one after that. So we should be coming to the end of the series fairly soon. I do hope you guys liked this video, even though it is quite a bit shorter than I would have liked. If you did, do give it a like and a comment, that's greatly appreciated. Don't forget you can check me out on Twitter and Medium, and of course you can subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all content going forward. And I shall see you all next time.